Today I will be sharing with you a little glimpse of what a day in the life of a homeschool family looks like. My family really enjoys mornings, so we like to take our mornings slow and easy. Our younger ones use this time to do their preferred activity, whether it's reading, art, or playing outside or something else, while my oldest daughter usually helps me in the kitchen. My husband likes to use this time to spend with the kids before his workday gets pretty busy. Meanwhile, I get started on breakfast. For breakfast, I usually look the night before into my freezer and fridge and see what needs to be used up, and then I make the plan ahead of time so that in the morning I'm prepared and I already know what I'll be making. Today I'm using some baked potatoes that I had frozen from a previous dinner and some sausage that needed to be used up by the end of the week. And of course we have to have our morning coffee, which is usually made by my husband while I'm working on breakfast. After breakfast, we do a quick cleanup and our youngest goes down for his nap. Meanwhile, at this time, our second and third youngest head out to the backyard to do their daily chores, which consist of watering and feeding the chickens and the cat and collecting the eggs. Currently, our baby chicks are still separated from the adult chickens. The chores are complete, and now it's time to head back to the house to begin our homeschool studies. The beauty of homeschool is that each one of our children gets to learn at their own pace, and although I would prefer to continue teaching them completely out of books, in this season of our lives we had to do a little transition where a couple of their subjects they actually started using online school. So we have a split between studying out of books with me, and then the other half is online. That way it isn't too overwhelming with a toddler, and I can focus on our first grader in this really foundational year in her academic life. While the kids are finishing up their work, usually our youngest wakes up around this time and he hangs out with us as we wrap up our studies for the day. Right after that, it's lunchtime. For lunch, I usually try to keep it simple and quick, so today I am serving a chicken salad. After lunch, the kids head outside, and that's where they spend the majority of the rest of their day, and I use this time to catch up on housework. Usually laundry is a big thing where I'm always behind, being a family of 6, so I try to use this time to catch up on laundry. I also use this time to do just like a light, quick cleanup of areas that are like high traffic in our house. So for us, that's the garage door and the hallway. So I just do a quick cleanup so we're not like walking on dirt and crumbs. I also just tidy up the living room, which is kind of the main space in our home, just so it looks presentable, and I personally function a lot better when the house is tidy. It doesn't have to be just thoroughly cleaned, but at least a light cleanup. I also made it a habit for myself not to allow things to pile up till the end of the day, so I'll just pick things up, clean things up as I go throughout the day. And I found that just works so much better for me and helps me be more stress-free that way. Around this time, I will usually work on making a snack for the family. My husband and I have been pretty serious about not buying processed foods, not buying foods that have bad ingredients, chemicals, things like that. So I've made it a big deal for myself to make foods and snacks completely from scratch from my family, ingredients that only I put in there, so I know exactly what my family's eating, and we try to use everything organic and good quality. So I usually try to make something that'll last for a couple of days as a snack. So maybe like a cornbread or a coffee cake or some blueberry muffins. In this case today, I'm working on some chocolate chip cookies that I'll be serving as a snack before dinner time. Afterwards, I'll use this time to catch up on some dishes that I didn't get around to and to just do a general cleanup of the kitchen. Often I'll actually also use this time to throw together some dinner so that it's prepped and all I have to do is put it into the oven when the time comes. Towards the evening is my time that I go out to the garden, whether I need to plant or prune or just check up on it or water the garden, whatever it is I need to do. This is my time to go out there and do it. And I just thoroughly enjoy this part of the day when I get to go out there and just listen to the birds, breathe the fresh air, feel the breeze. It's just a very refreshing time for me. Now our cookies are all baked and everyone is ready to have their snack.
What is 9 minus?
In the evening, right before dinner, I also use this time to just catch up with the kids on any homework or missed lessons or anything that we didn't have time for, or maybe there was something that one of the kids didn't understand or needs better explaining. So I use this time to just get the remainder of our schoolwork done and help them out with any questions that they may have had throughout the day that didn't get answered. And it's also a great time for me as a mom to be able to spend one-on-one time with my kids. We have a very Charlotte Mason approach to homeschooling, so we definitely spend a lot of time outdoors, and as the evenings just get warmer and warmer, we spend more and more time outdoors. And one thing that we absolutely love to do is to eat dinner outside. So today we're eating our dinner outside, and for dinner I made something very simple. I used leftover mashed potatoes, baked some salmon, and baked some mushrooms, and that was our dinner for today. And that wraps up our homeschool day.